Hi everybody, I'm Tammy Hannock of Dynamic FX Fitness, and here we are in episode 4 of my little inspiration boot camp, bringing sparkle to your life. And today, I actually have some symbols of those sparkles for you. Right now, I have on some of my favorite and most prized jewelry in the world. I'm going to show it to you right now. It's these. Now, you might think they're my superhero cuffs, and they're really not. But what they are is a symbol of my dream. And today we're talking all about dreams. I was waiting to shoot this video because I really wanted to think about what it was that I wanted to convey about the power of dreams and how they inspire things happening in your life. So here we are today. So why I have this jewelry on is because I want to share with you the story about my dream and how it all started for me, never knowing where it would take me today, even filming this little video for you. So let's see. Back when I was in high school, I used to like watching championship ballroom dancing on PBS. I loved watching those dancers on the floor, and I thought one day I'm going to do that. So many moons later, through 2 college courses in ballroom dancing, trying to find extra credits, and then a baby and a husband, I reached the age about 28, and I thought, you know what? I really have always wanted to do this. I need an outlet for myself. I need something fun to do, and I really always wanted to try this. And my husband said I could try it. So I made a very fateful phone call to someone who ended up being one of my best friends in the entire world now. He was my very first dance instructor. I picked the phone up and I called Arthur Murray Dance Studios, and I scheduled my first ballroom dancing lesson. That was the hardest phone call I ever made. Why? Because it was taking a step towards a dream that I didn't know if I could succeed or fail at. Well, 10 years later, I have jewelry that tells you that I did achieve my dream in some way. And the earrings I'm holding right now, as big and sparkly as they are, and now you know why I like to sparkle, these were earrings that I actually won at a competition. I won enough money to buy the earrings at a ballroom dance competition. And it was one of those moments where I realized all the time and energy and money and sacrifice I had put into my craft at that point had brought me to a point where actually I was the one wearing the sparkly costume and dancing and winning a check and being able to go and buy a pair of beautiful earrings that now are a good luck charm for me whenever I compete or perform. Same as these bracelets. It's one of those things that I thought I'd never be able to do, but yet 10 years later, here I am. Now, I didn't start off dancing thinking that one day I was going to compete. That wasn't my original goal. I just wanted to dance to have fun. But that goal changed along the way into something much, much more. And then some of you know that story kind of turned itself into the beginning of my fitness career, which has been such a wonderful adventure in itself and has brought me to you. So today, let's talk about dreams. And I wanted to share with you something that I learned about dreams from my own personal development. We talked about personal development last week, and one of my favorite books and movies is called The Secret. And in The Secret, there are 3 major principles: ask, believe, and receive. And what I loved about that was that those 3 words came back to everything I already knew about putting thoughts into the universe. The minute we have a thought, an idea about something, it's now manifested itself into who we are, and it's then something we can actually take action on. The first thing that has to happen, we think about it, and only after we think about it can we act upon it. Now the problem is so many people think about dreams, they know what it is they want to try, but they never act on it because maybe they're afraid of failure, maybe they feel they don't have the resources or the support, or maybe they just don't think they have the time. But one of the things about dreams that I've learned is that even the smallest little bit of time that you can give to it can pay off in such a big way if it's something that you work towards and love and do every day. One of the things that I discovered when I started dancing was that it was my complete passion and joy. If somebody were to ask me, what is your joy? I would say it's when I'm dancing. Any kind of dancing. I love dancing. But if I could do one thing every day, the rest of my life, all day long, that would bring me such happiness, it's when I'm on the dance floor. And when I tell people that, I'm amazed at how many people don't know what their joy is. They might have some hobbies or some interests, but they don't know what it is that they would bounce out of bed for every day to get to. And I want you to be able to find that. I want I want everyone to know what that feels like, because it's something that drives you through a day at work, or a fight with your spouse or your partner, or just a low energy day when you know you have something to look forward to that is your joy. It gives you such energy to get through the rest of it. And I'm finding that even more now as a fitness instructor, how much excitement I get from sharing my joy with my students. And I'm hoping that I'm imparting a little bit of that to them. They see that joy in me, and it fuels their own workouts like it fuels mine. So today I wanted to share with you a resource that helped me define my dreams much more succinctly starting about 2 years ago. Now, many of you know that I love Chalene Johnson, who is the creator of some of the most amazing fitness programs that I can hope to hold certifications in, and she has just some wonderful, wonderful fitness programs out there for use in the home. But she's also a best-selling author, and she wrote a book about 2 years ago called Push. And the minute I heard it was coming out, I was on the the pre-release sale, and the book came right to my house. The book has homework assignments in it, and one of the chapters that I loved the most was about dreaming. You know, I think there's such power in words, and putting words on paper and seeing those words and taking action on them. And that's exactly what she recommended in this book. So I brought my Push book out. This is the cover it. So if you ever are looking for an awesome, awesome book on personal development and a workout and fitness and nutrition guide as well, this is a fantastic book, Push by Chalene Johnson. But the exercise that I loved was the exercise about goal setting. And she had said to take 10 things that you would love to see happen in your life over a 12-month period. But they weren't things that were supposed to be relatively easy to accomplish. Things that were really pie in the sky. Things that you would really, really just love to say that you did or were working towards. Things that you really, really wished that they were part of your life, and to write them down on paper. And then she said to write them down once a week. Now, knowing they might change from once a week, but to start writing those 10 goals, finding a day to write 10 goals down, to be push goals for your year, to start taking action towards some of these goals. Well, I did that in this original book, and I have not looked at that list until today, right before this video. So it is dated 12/27/2011. I got it right after Christmas. And the very last push goal on this list says, I own my own fitness business. Now let's flash forward about 18 months later, and I do have my own fitness business. At that moment when I wrote that goal, I probably didn't even have the tools yet to reverse engineer that goal and make that happen the way I do now, but I wanted it bad enough then. And in 18 months, that's happened, with all the other little daily things that I've done to add up to making one of my dreams come true. And that's really what it comes down to, is daily, daily, daily consistent work towards your dreams. Does it have to be 4 hours a day? No. Can it be 30 minutes a day? Sure, if that's all you have time for. But the most important part is to just start. Just start. So maybe it's writing that list of goals today. And that's what I want you to do for your homework. I want you to get a piece of paper. I actually got something new. I'm going to start using a dream journal because I really want to be able to keep this now. I'm someone who puts things on random pieces of paper all over the place, so I really wanted to have a dream journal where they're all in one place, because this was given to me by a very good friend of mine. And I want to see what happens if I start tracking this, because when I put things on paper, then my mind starts working and I start looking for ways to make this happen. So your homework is to sit down when no one's around and think about 10 things that you wish that could happen this year that you have just wanted for so long. I just want you to write them down. And I just want you to look at them and reflect and just pick one. They don't have to be prioritized or ranked. That's not what we're doing. We're just writing down ideas. And I want you to pick one, and I want you to think, what little baby step could I take that might start me towards this goal? Is it maybe getting a book on the subject? Is it just sitting down and Googling something, trying to get some more information about where you could take a class or a lesson? Is it just taking the time to enjoy your passion, if it's reading or art or creating things with your hands? Is it just finding 30 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day to be able to enjoy your passion? just to make that time yours, because you will look forward to that. It's one of your dreams. You'll want to make time for it because it's one of your dreams. And you find that all of a sudden, parts of your dreams start to come true. And that is such a wonderful thing. I have had so many dreams happen to me in the last 2 years that have come true for me without me even really realizing I wanted them as bad as I did until they've happened. And I have no intention on stopping because it feels good to dream. Gives your life a little bit of purpose, gives your life a little bit of hope, a little bit of sparkle. And that's what I want for all of you. And if you do that, I bet you'll meet with some success. So thank you for watching episode 4 of Bringing Sparkle to Your Life. Now go get a piece of paper, write down your goals. That's the Hannah Dynamic. I'll see you next time.